How we doing today, YouTube? D-Ski from D-Ski Grillz back with another cooking video. And today we are cooking up 33 pounds of pork butts to make some awesome pulled pork today on the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill. So only a few ingredients we're going to use today. Let me share those with you now. We're going to start off with the It's Incredible. You know I use this all the time as a binder. So that will be the base coat on these pork butts. We're going to come back with the Diamond Dust. This got caught back behind my rotation. I had to bring it back up to the front. Awesome rub for pork. So we'll get the Diamond Dust also added to these pork butts. We're going to inject today too, folks. I want some deep built-in flavor as we are doing the low and slow, so I have a pork injection for today. Last but not least, the stars of the show, we have 4 beautiful pork butts that we're going to introduce to that Weber Summit Charcoal Grill today using the expansion rack. So my plan is to get 2 pork butts on the main grate and 2 on this expansion rack right above the main grate. We're going again low and slow, 225 degrees, I would say maybe 9 or 10 hours, or until these pork butts reach around 203 degrees. What we want is pull apart goodness, okay? So I want to thank you as always for joining me. You know what we'll do, I take to the cutting board, show you step by step how we're going to season, show you step by step how we're going to inject, and finally meet you guys at the grill so we can get this awesome process going. I want to thank you as always for joining me, and let's get cooking. Okay, folks, we are back at the famous cutting board. We have 4 pork butts, right? So what we're going to do is go ahead and get a couple of them moved out of the way, and we can just focus on one. So what I'm going to do to one of the pork butts, what you see, is what I'll do to the last 3, okay? So just want to show you these beautiful pork butts we have for today. Get these out the way, and we can just focus on this baby here. Okay, so the plan for this is to use mustard as a binder first. So let's get that on. I'm gonna make sure our seasoning stick. Remember, we are using the It's Incredible and we are using Diamond Dust. So that is gonna be our seasoning for today. I'll put a link in the description for Diamond Dust. I know I talk about It's Incredible all the time, and it is made by Heaven Made Products. But I will put a link in the description for Diamond Dust because it is absolutely amazing on pork. What I do remember from the last time is that the 5-pound bag that I bought, the rub itself was kind of clunky. It didn't come out real good, so that was kind of disappointing. It might have been why I pushed it towards the back. I don't remember, but it is really good as far as flavor goes. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so now we're coming back with the It's Incredible. Let's get a nice coat of the It's Incredible all over the pork butt. We want to get all edges. Okay. All of it. And roll her over. Okay, folks, so we got that done. Now we're coming back with our Diamond Dust, so let's do that. So again, like I said, 5-pound bag. And what I'm gonna do with the Diamond Dust is I'm gonna use my hand, and we're gonna get this stuff added just like this, because I'm telling you, it's really clunky. All right, so let's do that. I have no problem doing it this way. Let's flip her over, catch our other side, because see, they're like I said, it's really clumpy. All right, so this is pork butt number 1. Now we're gonna go ahead and inject it, so let's do that together real quick too. Then we'll just move this to the side, let it sit until we get the grill fired up. So let's start the injection process now. Okay, folks, so we're back. We have our traditional injector. I usually keep some of these around. They are really easy for injecting smaller cuts of meat. So what we're gonna do is just pump this baby up. And my plan is to get it in about 5 or 6 spots on each side, and that should be enough. I mean, because we're already going to low and slow. This baby's going to be tender, but what I really want to do is make sure that I add flavor inside, right? So while it's cooking, I'm not worrying about anything drying out whatsoever on the inside. Okay? This is what we got going on. We're pumping this baby up. We'll flip her over. Do the same thing on the other side. Catch it again in about 2 or 3 spots. No problem. No problem. This again, folks, will be the process on each of these beautiful pork butts. And the next time you guys see me, we will be firing up the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill. We'll be checking out the grill setup first. And then we can sit back. It'll be time for an awesome low and slow. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, folks, we are back. We are at the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill. Going to show you what we're going to be using today for our grill setup. So first, we are coming with the Kamado Joe Big Block. I've tried this before. This is really good. I think my favorite is Fogo. I also love Jealous Devil, but this Big Block is right there with them. So top 3 to me when it comes down to lump charcoal. The slow burn that you get, the nice heat when you're doing searing, this stuff lasts forever. So all 3 of those, I think you can't go wrong if you give them a shot. Now, other ones like your Royal Oaks, I mean, that is an awesome lump charcoal also. But as far as the big, large pieces that just burn slow and you can use over and over again, that's when you start talking truly, truly premium lump charcoal. So we're going to use the Kamado Joe. Then I'm going to bring you in and show you closer the grill setup. So Kamado Joe, lump charcoal, and Weber cherry chunks. That's all we're using for this setup today. As we get closer for the grill getting ready, then I'll show you and introduce that expansion rack. We'll load up those 4 pork butts on this Weber Summit Charcoal Grill. So just wanted to share that with you. We'll get it poured in real quick. Okay, folks, so again, we are going for a low and slow, at least 10 hours. This is absolutely no problem for the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill. We just need to get her loaded up. All right. Let me bring you up close and show you what we got. Okay, so there's our lump charcoal. So remember, we'll come in with our Weber cherry chunks. Okay, so that's what we'll be using to infuse these pork butts. And then we'll also use a diffuser plate. So once this baby starts ashing over, we're going to go ahead and get it fired up. Once it ashes over and reaches 225, we're going to add our diffuser plate. We're going to add our wood, and then just let this baby go. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, YouTube, we are back, and we are at my favorite part of the video, and that's let's get cooking. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off getting our diffuser plate. All right, we're going to put that in place after we add our cherry wood. So let's get our cherry wood added. We have nice pieces of cherry. We're just going to go in, add those babies sporadically through the Weber Summit. Have us a nice slow burn throughout, just infusing these beautiful pork butts. Okay, so we got that. Now we're going to add our diffuser plate. Got that baby in place. Okay, from there, all we do now is come on with our grill grate. All right, now I've already cleaned up the grill grate, and it is time now, folks, to add these beautiful pork butts. So let's do that right now. Like I said, we're going to do 2 on the first layer, so let's do that first. I want to get the 2 larger ones. So we're going to place one here. And another one next to it right here. All right, so check that out, folks. We have 2 beautiful pork butts ready to do this low and slow, just all evening type thing, right? Let's do now an expansion rack. We have more room, right? Let's check it out. So now we come back with our expansion rack, put that baby in place, and what we have now is a whole nother element, right? So let's come now with pork butt number 3. And finally, pork butt number 4. This is our grill setup for today. How awesome is that, folks? We're going to get the lid shut down. I'll let you see right now with this awesome dome shape. This thing is going to fit perfect. So check it out. Let's do that. Voila. All we're going to do now is bring our damper down about a quarter turn. This baby's ready to go. 225 until it's done. I'll catch back with you throughout the cook. Just excited about it, folks. Check this out one more time. Look at this. How you gonna beat that? It's beautiful. Catch you in a bit. Okay, folks, we are back. So let's just check it out. We are 2.5 hours in. As you can see, we are sitting right at around 255 degrees on the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill. Let me back it up and show you. We have a nice light smoke still coming out of the grill. I want to open it up for the first time, let you guys see how these pork butts are coming along. The plan will be 1 more hour from now, we will start spritzing. And then I'll also get my Maverick XR50 out here, and we will stick a probe in each of the 4 pork butts and start kind of gauging them, making sure that we pull them off once they hit 160 degrees and get them wrapped. So let's see where we're at, 2 hours in. My Lord, look at this, folks. Let me back it up. Just got a little steam there. Look how beautiful. Absolutely amazing. 4 beautiful pork butts cooking on the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill. I'm gonna get it closed down. I don't want to lose this heat, but it will bounce back fast on the Weber. But you see, we are forming an awesome bark. Don't want to spritz yet. I want that bark to set first. I'll catch you guys later. Okay, YouTube, we are back, and I am all kind of excited. 3 hours in, the grill is still at 255 degrees. It hasn't moved at all. You're talking about set it and forget it. The efficiency of the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill is unreal. Let's get this baby opened up. It is time to do our first spritz. You know we'll be using the Mr. Barbecue Mister. This is what I love to use to help get in and out of spritzing your meats. So let's see how these babies look. The bark should be set by now. Look at that, folks. Look at that beautiful, beautiful bark we've already achieved. Let's get spritzing. I gotta let it prime. There we go. Okay, so this is a mixture of apple juice, apple cider vinegar, and brown sugar. You guys that follow me know that this is my go-to when I'm doing pork. I use it on ribs, and definitely going to use it today on this pork butt. So we're going to get this spritz really good, get it closed back down, and then I'm going to go ahead and get probes in here. So we'll go ahead and get the Maverick XR50 going. So just wanted to show this to you guys, let you see how awesome this cook is coming along. We'll get back together when it's time to wrap. And again, that'll probably be in the next couple of hours. We definitely want to build that moisture. That's what this is all about. Oh, this is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Okay, thanks for hanging in there with me. I'll see you guys when we get to the cutting board. Okay, folks, we are back. So while we are waiting for this to come up to about 165 degrees internally, we want to use the Maverick XR50 to help us achieve that goal and make sure we pull this pulled pork right when it's time. Okay, so let's get it fired up first. We started the receiver. I'm sorry, we started the transmitter first. As you can see, I have 4 probes in. That's why you see 4 different temperatures. So it's about 85, 86 degrees out here. And then this is the receiver that is linked to it. So I'll keep this with me inside the house. Okay. What I want to do is go ahead and put this in place. I love the magnet function here. All right, so it just sits right there. And then I try to make sure I put this in some type of a logic where I can remember which is which. All right, so what I'm going to do is get this baby opened up. We still want to move quickly. We have our 2 ports on the left side here. Let's get it opened up. And what I'm going to do with the 2 ports, the one on top, I'm going to put on the left. The one on the bottom, I'm going to put on the right. Okay? And then on the other side, so we have 2 more ports here, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Okay? The one on the top, I'm going to put in the front, since it is the top, or the first one I see. And the one on the bottom, I'm going to put in the back. Okay, so here's what we got with the receiver. So our top left, remember that's this pork butt, it's 145 degrees. The one on the right, 149. The bottom front is 142, and the back is 134. So you see we're cooking somewhat evenly, about 8 or 9 degrees on the back one, but it's good, okay? So we're gonna get this shut down. When we hit 165 or in that range with all of them, we'll pull them, wrap them, get them back out there. See you guys in a bit. Okay, YouTube, we are back, and I am so excited. We're about 4.5 hours into this cook. we reached 166 degrees on pork butt number 1. So what I want to do is show you real quick how we're going to do this one, and just know we're going to do the other 3 pork butts exactly the same. So what we have is red butcher paper. You can see this awesome bark we've already achieved on this pork butt. So here's the deal, folks. We're going to come back again with the Mr. Barbecue Mister, shoot it a little bit. What we want to do is keep on adding moisture. So we'll get this baby shot down and wrapped up. So here we go. I cut 2 pieces of butcher paper here, and what I want to do is do the first one and do this fold. As you can see, we will tuck under here and here. Then we're going to come with the other paper and come this way and make us a nice cozy pouch. That's it, folks. This is how we're going to do each of the pork butts, just like that. Back to the grill it goes with the Maverick XR50 poked right back inside. Next time you see these babies is when they reach 203 degrees. Then it'll be time to put them in the cooler, let them rest about 2 hours. Then we come to the most awesome part of all, and that's when we get a chance to claw in and just see how tender these beautiful pork butts turned out. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Okay, folks, we are back checking out the final product of our 4 cherry smoked pork butts made on the Weber Summit Charcoal Grill. So let's talk about what we did before we unveil this awesome pulled pork goodness. We have 33 pounds of pulled pork sitting here. And all we did, folks, we started off with the mustard as a binder, the It's Incredible, then with the diamond dust. Okay, we let that sit on the cutting board, went out there and got that Weber Summit Charcoal Grill fired up. We also got a chance to use the expansion rack. So think about it, we had 2 pork butts on the main grate, 2 pork butts on the expansion rack. From there, it was just a matter of low and slow at around 250 degrees. That stayed on the grill, I want to say, for about 6 hours. Then it was time to wrap. So I brought you in, I showed you the wrapping process on one of the pork butts, did the same thing on the other 3, the remaining. Out to the grill again we went, folks, and it was just a game of watching internal temps. When we hit 203 degrees, I brought these babies in, put them in a cooler. They stayed in the cooler for 2 hours. Now, 14 hours later, we are at the cutting board. So I'm gonna move these to the side. First off, these things feel amazing. Goodness gracious, y'all. They have the bend. They're just gonna pull apart. All right, so there's one over here. Let's get this one over. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pull one of them. Maybe even 2. All right, let me get my claws for this. You can't pull pork without your Wolverine claws. So this is my Marvel moment right here. All right, let this baby opened up. First off, you can just tell that there's juices through and through just because the paper, all right, our butcher paper is soaked. Look at this, folks, all right? Hold on, look at this, look at this, look at this. This is pulled pork goodness, all right? Okay, there is a test that you do, and it's trying to pull your blade bone. So if your blade bone comes out clean, you know you have awesome pulled pork. So let's see what we got here for the blade bone. Okay, just like I thought, pull apart goodness, right? Let's get this to the side. All right, folks, let's pull some pork. Here we go. I forgot to add the fact that we also injected this pork butt also. We had a pork injection that I used that we did at the beginning of this cook as well. Now see, the whole idea behind that was just to make sure internally we had good moisture and good flavor inside. And you see that worked out as well. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let others know what D-Ski Grillz is up to. And as always, at D-Ski Grillz, grilling is not a pastime, it's a passion. Folks, this is gonna be some awesome, awesome pulled pork, as you can see. I wanna thank you as always for joining me. I'll catch you guys on the next one, but let's taste a little bit first and call this baby done. Awesome smoked flavor, tender through and through. Look at this piece here. This is what I'm saying, folks. Look at this.
This is what it's all about. Thank you guys. Catch you on the next one.